I'm Melissa.
I'm Amelia.
And we're going to talk about our FMP, which is a teaching placement in a school, and it'll be at Park Hill School in Kenilworth, and that will start in January until April time when they break up for Easter, and we'll be teaching class Year 3 and Year 4, which is Key Stage 2. So we're going to talk about our interests and our collaboration together on this placement, and what we'd also like, how we'd like to present our final piece as well. So Amelia, if you'd like to start with your interests on this placement.
The reason that I would like to teach in the school and what I'm interested in, just because to explore more the main importance for learning dance for young people and what the benefits are, how to arrange class, what skills have to have a dance teacher, and just observe and to gain more information for my dissertation as well.
I'm really interested in the national curriculum and how that is interpreted, because dance sits within the PE curriculum, and it's a very vague, very wide sentence that can be interpreted in many ways. It's in relation to performance and creativity. So I'm interested in how that is interpreted, and that's what I'm kind of researching into at the moment. But then I'm also interested in how improvisational tasks, which you say give the children, can also develop into choreography. So I'm interested in child creativity really as well, and I know that's what...
Because I'm also interested in community dance and how, because community is so wide, so how can schools dance in the community while doing dance classes and dance activities?
Yeah.
So also I'm so interested in how dance can be important for young people, imagination, creativity, and why is it so beneficial as well, like in social awareness and cognitive development and physical activities as well.
That's interesting. Yeah, so I think in that sense we're interested in a similar thing. So, but then also working from different perspectives. So you'd work from a community dance perspective, and I'd work from a national curriculum perspective. So that's interesting. I'm interested in lesson planning, and say, for instance, we'll have like an equal collaboration role, and we'll be supporting classes. I'll be supporting, like, say, your class, for instance, observing, supporting the children in different activities, and then you do like the same for me, say.
Yeah, I think
we
will. Yeah,
I don't quite know just yet how it's really going to work, but we can.
I'm assuming like we will be able to swap our roles as well. But I'm interested like in different themes that will be happening. Different themes, creativity themes for young people.
But like travelling, we'll both travel like to and from the school smoothly. We'll have like time to set up together, check the environment for any potential hazards or any equipment that needs checking beforehand. We'll just be prepared really as well, like lesson planning. So we'll plan our lessons either together or separately in advance, but that will obviously be discussed together as well, so we know exactly what we were planning on teaching, and we'll give each other opinions on that and develop that together.
Yeah. Or we can have like any conversations before the sessions or after the sessions in terms of preparing for the next ones.
Yeah, exactly. So we just work together on that really. We'd also check that child behaviour is also witnessed as well, so, and controlled. But also that the children come into the studio or school hall or whichever the environment that we'll be working in smoothly, and they've got their shoes and socks off, they're ready to work. Yeah, just sort them out really.
Yeah. We just I think we're not sure yet whether we have any performance in the end. At the end, our placement, and I think if we have, then we will have to prepare everything for the performance, support each other again.
Yeah. Also, we'll have full communication with Park Hill schools themselves. One thing I'm really interested in is developing, say, what the children are studying in the classroom setting. So, I don't know, historically or mathematically or scientifically or I don't know, anything related to their subjects. So then you can also bring that into the classroom setting to make it more educational. So they can express what they've learned academically through dance.
Yeah,
I think that's really nice.
Yeah, I'm also interested to have a conversations, I don't know, with any teachers that they're working with the children groups, and just to interview them, maybe how do they find any, again, social awareness or any behavior during dance classes, or how they bring their own opinion or ideas, why they want to move, how they want to move, and
yeah, I'm really interested in that as well. For, obviously the venue is the school hall, so we'll be using the main school hall, and we have a certain time limit to teach the class. So I think it might be half an hour each or something.
Yeah,
that's to be confirmed.
Yeah.
So we might have about half an hour each to teach the children. So we have to really be organised of what we want to get through in that time.
Yeah, and we have to have hard copies before each session.
Yeah,
well.
I'd really like to have a hard copy of my lesson planning, just in case, I don't know, Ofsted come in or something, or Park Hill School just want to know what we're teaching their kids. So I think that's really important.
And again, in case to avoid any struggling in between, you really need to know what you're doing.
But obviously you have your strict lesson plan, but then you can also be very flexible within that.
You can improvise as well, or just go to the edges.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
But so I suppose if the children aren't adapting to a certain activity that you've given them, then you just have to work on your feet, really. Do something else.
So I think all the finances and everything will be sorted out by our school, as it will be in the hall somewhere.
We don't really have to fundraise for a venue or anything, and I think it's just getting to and from the school.
Yeah.
Whether we need funding for that or not is a thing we need to discuss. But I'm quite happy just get myself there and get myself back. Not really.
Yeah.
But also the way I'm going to document my FMP will be, I'll have a journal which I'll write in every session, but I'll also have a blog which I'd like to look at as well, and so it's more of a public way of sharing what I've taught the children, and also I think is a way to get
to show your experiences that you gained.
And
to show that in a space or somewhere else. I'm not really sure, but I'm just thinking to show as a film, or maybe a couple of films, I don't know, short ones, in order to show my experience, what I explored in the school, in dance classes, of teaching young people, and maybe what did they explore, just improvising, exploring, movement.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I'm interested more in filming, to recording all the stuff that was happening in dance classes, I don't know, and maybe to record only audio or something. It's just creating film and maybe then film our conversation in the school, and maybe in the studio as well, and just to edit as the whole film.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
As I'd eventually like to do an installation, so I'd really like to. So all my findings, I'd really like to just blow them up and put them in a visual, artistic way, so that people can really kind of go into the space and explore my installation, but also have my blog running. Just look
What will
around
be in
that.
your installation?
Well, just all my findings and experiences. You know, maybe get the children to document something as well.
Okay.
Maybe that can be a part of it. And yeah, I'm interested in how you move, and then you also can document something like we do in class with a journal.
Yeah.